time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And wings it incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy, the players this week.
Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Alabama.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got a little space. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this...
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Try to get it to the edge. Fights off a defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook, do a good job tossing the ball in the brim, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now adjusting. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, LSU! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Get it out on the screen. Look out, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Dances away. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end. They're in business here with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's loose
exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll... This drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Forced out of the pocket. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab on the right. Here he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Berry. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And That's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Reads it, fires complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Russell. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Miller. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Pulls and fires complete. Lots of running room. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of... and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive for the 25. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, fourth down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll run the toss. There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up. Direct snap. Running to Green. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running here right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air,